Hey guys, Jeff here. Welcome back to the channel, and I'm here with Alicia Gillespie.
You almost got it right.
Almost got it right. From Owen Sound, realtor up here. And well, you guys came down, you and John Kepler, to OREC. And you know what I noticed after you came back up to Owen Sound is your social media went way up all of a sudden. So obviously some of the OREC talks were, hitting home there to you. But what's some of the reactions you're getting from the people up here in Owen Sound? It's a bit quieter of a town than us in London per se, or even the Torontos. And like, if you're walking around doing the social media, like, what are these other realtors saying right now? Like, do you hear anything, or like, why are you doing that? Is that working? Why would you do this?
Honestly, the feedback's been pretty good. Not as much from the realtors, but I mean, that's probably because not many of them are into the social media. There's actually like a handful of them that actually do it and do it well, more or less. But the reaction from the community has been really huge.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, any of the public being like, oh, what's that for sale for? Or like, oh wow, I saw you on Instagram. Or
yeah, no, it's actually been really good. I've got some DMs from that, like, I see your face everywhere, and asking about certain properties, and even the more social aspect. I like to, because we go out and eat all the time, so I try to tag all the restaurants and stuff. So it's good to be known more as community oriented and to know things like that. And not many realtors in this area even do social media.
They probably think they don't need to because they're successful. They've been doing it for so long. They were maybe really great in the 90s, the 2000s, and like, why would I start this now? And maybe they don't need to, but anybody new starting out in Owen Sound, like, you would recommend them getting on this?
100%. So because Owen Sound is so small, and a lot of the agents have been doing it for 30 plus years, they don't necessarily need to do as much social media, but at the same time, they are aging and they are going to be retiring. So yes, anyone new that's starting in Owen Sound, definitely.
Right. It's like wide open right now for you to do it. Like, there's not too much competition.
Yeah, exactly.
And you might be thinking, oh, well, maybe it's working, maybe it's not, but like, even John was telling us a story that people knew who Matt McKeever was, and then they knew that John was on the channel, and like, it's just crazy the amount of connections that can happen from it, and you don't know who's watching.
That's fair.
I had a guy message me on Instagram just the other day, and he was asking about a property, and I said, oh, have you been following me long? He's like, oh yeah, I watch your stuff all the time. And I'm like, I don't even know who you are, and like, but like, there's gonna be 10 of these people out there, and maybe not this year, but obviously later in the year, next year, and they're gonna reach out to you and be like, oh, is that sixplex still for sale? And because you were I always say top of mind every day, like, doing something. And like, if it's just John at the pool in his suit skimming the pool, well, it's content, right? Every day they know you're human. Because like, we're realtors, like,
we're not very human.
We're not human, so we gotta like find a way to show we're human. Show that you're out to dinner with John, and you're just regular people, and you're out there working, and you're trying things, and it's offer time, and you're talking about your offers, but then you're just talking about the nice dinner you had or whatever. I like not doing all business. I like doing the social media side of it as well.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's huge as well, because some of the realtors that are actually on the social media, it's more just straight business, right?
Sales.
Exactly. And I don't like that. And I don't think the public likes that.
The public won't. They'll tune you out.
Yeah.
Because if you own a house, why would they follow you to learn about the next 2 to 4 open house? Maybe because I'm going to tell the next person, but like, there's not much you can quickly show in like an Instagram story. Here's the bathroom. Here, like, it's kind of boring eventually, right? All the stuff we do. But if you're just like having a good time showing your life on social media, then you get the person that already owns a house to reach out to you and say, oh, my neighbor's looking to sell, and you should text Alicia, right? So it's good to see you on there. We gotta get you on YouTube now, but you guys are talking about maybe getting on Instagram stories or Instagram TV, IGTV.
Yeah, exactly. We've been kind of trying to figure out what's best for our next move, but we have been talking to some other local investors, and yes, we're definitely going to be on YouTube. So watch out for that soon.
So any tips for the small town kind of realtors, like up here, like what's different than what do you think the city realtors do different than up here?
Oh, wow.
Even though Owen Sound's a relatively big city, but you have a listing how far outside the city right now?
It's about 45 minutes outside
45
the
minutes. So
city.
your reach can go pretty far, right?
Yeah, that's the nice thing. Like Grey Bruce is about 100,000 population, and it has a lot of pocket areas and a ton of GTA people coming up this area.
Because for 45 minutes out of London, it's not that it's the distance far, it's do I feel comfortable giving the right advice when I don't know it, you know?
Yeah.
So is it difficult for you to find the information, or is it easier, or just look at the comps, like general?
Yeah, I mean, the comps definitely help. So I'm actually part of a real estate team, and part of the reason I wanted to be part of a real estate team is because I work with, an agricultural specialist and a residential specialist, and I'm the investment specialist. So we're a very well-balanced team.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I lean a lot on the agricultural specialist anytime I'm doing anything farm-related or in the boonies, I guess I would say. And I've got some really good residential ones as well that I can call on anytime I need to if I'm not aware of the comps. But the market just moves very, very fast. So even if there isn't comps, you just have to look at the average sale price. You have to know. The nice thing is Owen Sound is so small that you know every street, and you start to know what people are looking for and what they value, and whether an extra bedroom or an extra bathroom actually matters. So I think getting that local knowledge really, really helps.
And for like Owen Sound, what are your main buyers looking for? Are they looking for investments, looking for residential?
So mostly residential. There are some investors coming up this way for sure. A lot of them, again, from the GTA area, but it is mostly residential.
So then what are the GTA people, or you were telling me about this Calgary guy, what are their expectations when they come here, and then what's the reality when you have to like teach them what's up here? Teach them what's up. You know?
Teach them what's up. Well, I mean, it's kind of a problem in a lot of areas, but a lot of the investment properties that are listed on the MLS, when you really break down the numbers, don't cash flow.
Right.
And they're just not the greatest investments. But when you're coming from the GTA area or somewhere else, they're used to banking on appreciation, or maybe getting a smaller cap rate, like a 4 or 5 cap, than getting appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit different in our market. We don't have the same amount of appreciation. Like, we just probably are never.
Is there anything in Owen Sound that is upcoming that would potentially appreciate for these Toronto investors?
We do have some more infrastructure coming. We do have a medical marijuana facility that should be opening soon.
Mm-hmm.
We are starting to get some more purpose-built.
We'll put that in the tags.
We are starting to get some more purpose-built rentals, which has been in dire need in this area. And the hospital is still one of the biggest employers in town. And again, the cap rates are still just possible here.
Mm-hmm.
So you can still get, a 7, 8, 9 cap, especially in the commercial. And we're able to do the property management.
Yeah, we're noticing just from the drive-in, a lot of commercial here, more than I thought. Just a little bit of the mom and pop little shops, kind of.
Yep. Yeah, we do have a lot of the mom and pop shops. Downtown, unfortunately, we do have a lot of commercial vacancies. And, like any city, we are trying to work on that and trying to fill them. But I get people calling all the time looking for commercial space. So it is getting better, and it's still something that people are interested in. And to get back to the whole what people's expectations are from the GTA, when you want to get a good cash flowing deal here, you're going to look at a place that is rough and requires a lot of work. So some of those people come up here and they're expecting a little bit less work, or it scares them a little bit, especially with the rents here. They're a lot lower than they would be in other markets. So they think they have to make the place perfect in order to get crazy rents. But
So granite countertops.
yeah, I got a lot of people asking that, or a lot of people coming here and they want to buy single family homes and convert them. And our zoning here and our city does not support conversions very well.
Mm-hmm.
So any single family home conversion is probably not going to happen. So you have to get purpose built, and that's not always easy to do. But if you look hard enough, you can find the deals. And if you work with a realtor that actually understands investments and owns them,
So call her.
it can help.
Yeah. Well, thank you. And looking forward to the rest of our day. And I'm sure you guys can watch the rest on my channel or Matt McKeever's channel for the vlog. But thanks so much. We'll put your Instagram in the description and
AliciaGillespie.os.
right there. And thank you guys. Make sure you guys smash that like button if you like us, me and McKeever, traveling to different cities and talking to different realtors. And looking forward to hearing your comments. So make sure you guys comment down below, smash that like button, and subscribe if you're new to that channel. And we will catch you guys on the next video. Bye.